Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. There is a monkey invasion in progress. When chimps attack. See, look at them little guys. They're all over my aguaje fruit. The aguaje fruit has a lot of vitamin B, and actually I think quite a bit of vitamin C. See, look at the little monkeys jumping over there. These are the miniature tamarind monkeys. We don't see too many species out here this side of the Amazon. But let's see if we can get a closer glimpse of them. You hear them whistling? Yeah, they usually come in like schools of 9 or 10. I think the smallest school I've seen was like a group of 5. They usually travel in pretty big groups. There they go, jumping. Of course, I'm going barefoot. There they go. Oh, they're scattering pretty quickly. But there's one right above us. They're pretty sociable. But they kind of stay away at a distance because once in a while, they'll come up to my kitchen, and they'll kind of like come down all the way down to my platano banana trees, and see, he's right there looking at me. He's like, but they look from a distance, and they're kind of like, see, look at the heads. They're kind of like peeking. They like to be like little peekers. And yeah, what they do is they come down to the banana trees, usually to see if any of them have ripened on the tree, which is very uncommon. But yeah, they usually come down to the platano trees, and then just kind of like peeking in. They're peeking in into my kitchen. Sometimes, maybe because like of course we prepare platanos in various ways. To quote Jordan Schlansky, we prepare platanos in various ways, by frying them, by sautéing them, by boiling them, so maybe perhaps when my platanos get really mature and yellow, and they're ready for like frying, maybe they could smell the banana being cooked. I mean, I'm not sure. I gotta research that part. I gotta basically research that part, whether monkeys have a good sense of smell. And maybe perhaps that's why they come down. See, we're gonna hike back this way. See, I got a little creek over here going. So when the rainwater comes in, fills up my pond. There's a little, because a tree collapsed here during a storm, and it's letting out a little bit of the water, but not too much. So I'm gonna hop that. So now we're on the bank. We're on the bank of my pond here, and I cleaned this out. I cleaned this path out last week, so we can pass through here safely. I think the monkeys have gone already, but yeah, they sometimes they come down and they're like peeking, they're peeking, and then like and then like I'm starting to think. Here's my little overflow pipe. Overflow pipe, of course, maintains the level of the pond, and yeah, perhaps I think maybe I'm starting to think that maybe they can smell the plátanos being fried and cooked and stuff, and possibly this is why maybe they start to come down and stuff. See, the storms come down pretty rough sometimes, so like it'll even knock over pineapple trees, let's see how my coconas are doing. Oh yes, baby, they are ripening up. They are ripening up, my friend. See, there's one straggler here. I can hear him whistling. Come on, straggler. Come on, you straggler. There he is. Sometimes, when you make little kissy noises, they stop and listen. It's kind of like little communication with the monkeys. But the monkeys are amazing here, man. Like, if you were just to go walk through the deep jungle, just by watching monkeys, of course, you will know where the fruits are, so you can kind of supplement yourself. And likewise, look at my muddy feet. And likewise, monkeys will always show you where the fresh and clean water source is. And usually, like, monkeys, monkeys travel, in and out of the deep jungle and the riverbanks. And so the sort of one survival skill, if you were to put it that way, one survival skill is that generally most people of the Amazon region, and of course keep in mind, if the Amazon region was a country, I think it would be like the 7th largest country geographically in the world, so it's a massive landmass. And yeah, the Amazon landmass is just amazingly huge. So it of course due to the sort of like over 1,000, I don't know, it's like 1,300 or something tributary rivers to the Amazon River, and all of this region. Basically, people have always lived around rivers because, of course, river is a source of food with the fish, and also, it's also a source of sort of like health, because, of course, people here take baths and showers just in the rivers, like usually around 5 p.m. 5 p.m. is like the bathing time here, because 6 p.m. and it's pitch black. Like in the Amazon, it's basically like 6:15, and it's like 6 o'clock it starts to darken, and then 6:15 is your is your pitch black lights out in the jungle. So bath time in villages like mine is basically Basically, like 5 p.m., everybody goes down to the river. They wash and bathe and stuff. So yeah, like, what I'm getting at here is basically if you're ever stranded in the jungle, just follow the monkeys, you know, because the monkeys will always, they always migrate from the deep depths of the jungles, to where the fruit is. And of course, the further away from civilizations and villages and people and rivers, of course, the less wild fruit there are. So for example, like the seasons go, like, it goes from like rainy season to summer season. We only have basically 2 seasons all year round. It's always like 90 degrees during the day and like and like 72 degrees during the night. So it never fluctuates any different. It's always like 72 and about like 86, 88, 90 during the day all year round. And then we just have like a little wetter season from like, from basically like December to May. And then from June to December, it's like a drier season. There are, and of course there are seasons for wild fruit. So the monkeys kind of travel with the seasons. So if you were ever lost in the jungle, like this guy is, look at this guy, what's he doing? If you were ever lost in the jungle, my cat's nuts, man. He just walks up and down the roof of the bridge like nothing. He could probably do it 3-legged and fight me. Well, anyways, I'm going off on a tangent. So if you were ever lost, just follow the monkeys, because chances are that monkeys are always traveling closer to rivers, closer to fruit. And of course, if they're traveling closer to rivers and closer to fruit and civilization and people, because of course, where there are civilizations, there is huge amounts of fruit that's of course being planted. Like I plant a lot of my platanos seeds, platanos and bananas and stuff, because that is a good crop here. That is a crop that sells, by the tons in the markets of any town and city. Even here in our village, people, as you walk the village, people will hang out dried fruit and stuff out their windows to show what they have for sale, So yeah, like monkeys, and then if you follow the monkeys, they will lead you to civilization. They will lead you to kind of safety, because in essence, the quicker you can make it back to a river source, the more chances are that somebody will be passing by with a boat. Because very rarely you'll just, people be randomly walking in the middle of the jungle, in the middle of the forest. But if you get into a river, closer to a river, in essence, always follow the monkeys. Monkey see, monkey do, kind of thing. Because yeah, the monkeys will save your life. They will teach you, how to find anything that's edible, because anything a monkey eats, we can eat, because of the similarity in our DNA. But don't eat what this guy eats, because he eats everything. This little bugger, this little bugger, this little tiger, this little bugger. So yeah, that's survival 101 right there. Follow the monkeys. So thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry for such an abrupt exit, but yeah, when I saw the monkeys come around, I felt you guys felt like you guys might want to have a look at some tamarin monkeys. All right, guys, take care. Bye for now. Hasta la ciao ciao from the Amazon.